Honorable Emma Hippolyte, Minister for Commerce, has labeled the Opposition Leader Allen Chastanet as disingenuous after numerous accusations portraying Honorable Philip J. Pierre's administration as wasteful in their alleged misuse of both assets and finances. Minister Hippolyte views his continuous remarks throughout the years as bad faith and baseless, calling upon the media to request credible evidence to accompany his claims. According to the Minister for Commerce, the opposition leader has no ground to accuse a government body of imprudent spending, as there is evidence to lobby the same accusations towards the prior administration.
I would have hoped that as the leader of the opposition, just accusing the government, making a broad statement about the government's is wasting, whether it was resources or funds, how he put it. You know, one of the things that we've learned as an auditor is that we need to ensure that when we make a statement that we can support it with evidence. Because if not, it's just an accusation. The leader of the opposition was the former Prime Minister. He was a former Minister for Finance. And to me, he ought not to have made a statement like that without providing the evidence to support it. And that's critical for us.
Minister Hippolyte goes further to refute these claims, as there are records of Allen Chastanet's exorbitant spending habits.
You have the leader of the opposition, and the document has been presented as a document of the House in the Parliament, who went to England and stayed at a hotel where he paid over 2,000 British pounds a night.
He didn't pay it.
Well, the government paid it, but booked a hotel that charged over 2,000 pounds for a night. Then you speak about wastage. Isn't that evidence of wastage and abuse? It's not because the funds didn't come from his pocket. It came from the funds. It's because it is.
Came from our treasury.
Well, taxpayers' money. It's taxpayers' money. So I really wanted to comment on that.
Furthermore, the Commerce Minister notes that her administration is still attempting to rectify uneconomical and ill-advised financial actions that are still hurting St. Lucia.
Entered into a contractual arrangement with a supplier to present vaccine for us during COVID. And that was $7 million. And that supplier was not one that was known to be involved in that sector, in the medical supply sector. And you went into an arrangement where you paid $7 million EC. And then the information we have, this vaccine never got here. And up to now, as a government, we are trying to recoup and get that money back from that supplier. I think supplier has reimbursed about maybe approximately 50% of that $7 million. So this gentleman then should not be speaking about wastage.
In response to the opposition leader's claim of government wastage, Minister for Commerce, Honorable Emma Hippolyte, highlights the lack of credible evidence to give validity to these accusations, revealing that there are records that show the former government as wasteful in their spending. For Choice News Now, this is Obi Offor reporting.